All right, guys, we're in. So the season has started. It has begun. I don't want to hear anyone say hashtag Emery out because that is too early to
Nah,
use
nah,
that
nah, nah.
hashtag.
No, no.
You know, it's too early. Let me chill, guys, chill, relax. Let me just bring this in. So I want to talk about Labille. I want to talk about Labille and Mourinho in that first game. I want to talk about Hazard because I want everybody to agree that Hazard is still the best player in the Premier League. Look at what how Arsenal are looking. Liverpool, how interesting they're looking as well. Man City, and maybe if we have time, we'll touch on a bit on Barcelona and what Dembele just did to some people's children. Fires, please. I don't want to hear any buzzing. If I hear any buzzing from your phone, I will kick you out of the Hangouts immediately. So this is your final warning. Any buzzing I hear from your phone or any noise, I will kick you out from the Hangouts straight away. I'm not BSing. So let's start off with this. Is Pogba staying at United? Yes or no?
I think the only way he'll stay is if Man United force him. But if he's able to force a move, he will go. Because
Okay, so you think that he wants to leave your United?
yeah, definitely, man. Look, like, cool. Look at his Instagram. He didn't like the message. He said something about, "Oh, I'll always give my best, whatever situation I'm in." Saying things like, "If I say certain things, I get fined." When he scored the penalty, no celebration. He wants to leave, man. He wants to leave. You can just see it there. He wants to leave.
So okay, so do you think that he should leave or he should stick it out with Mourinho's attacking, free flowing football?
Huh? What?
Easy. Look, man. Look. Just answer the damn question.
You know what? Yeah, it's a bit difficult one for him because Barcelona. If he goes to Barcelona, they've got a lot of players there already. Even though I do think he'll start there, but I don't know what Valverde will be like because I think Valverde and Mourinho are pretty much similar. So, I, I don't know. I think if he leaves,
Look, to be honest, like some of the football that Barcelona were playing wasn't anything like what Mourinho has done for his entire life. So, I think the guy will be rolling in there. So, who else thinks that? Okay, so let me bring some other guys into it now. So, who else believes that Pogba should leave, or does anyone think that Pogba should stay?
I think he should leave. I think he should leave. But another part of me is saying that maybe if he stays and then maybe Mourinho gets sacked, maybe he'll be under a better manager than, let's say, Mourinho.
But he's still giving balls to Romelu Lukaku, so that doesn't change.
He should leave, man. His career is not going to be long. He's gonna have so much regrets if he stays at United because he could be winning so much.
Wait. So let's shift it to Mourinho then. So they won the game. It wasn't interesting. It was entertaining. Does Mourinho see out the season? How do you think United fared this season? Do they stay top four? Does Mourinho get sacked in Christmas?
I think either United win the league or United
Whoa!
get Mourinho. No. Chill.
Relax.
I said either United win a lot of trophies this year or win the league, or they get kicked out, or Mourinho gets sacked by Christmas. I don't think something's gonna happen this season. There's no way he's gonna be able to get away with another mediocre season without achieving anything.
Okay. Let me bring in. So Daniel, give us your view on this. Mourinho, do you think that he will stay? How well do you think he'll do with United? Daniel, give us your thoughts.
I think if history tells us that he always leaves after the third season, so maybe history will repeat itself again.
Interest. Juju man, what are your thoughts on Mourinho? Is he the GOAT or is he going to flop for United this season?
He's all right. I think it all depends if Lukaku and Pogba play well because they played well in the World Cup.
Wait, Juju, relax. Look, Lukaku playing well isn't part of the conversation. He's a brick.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All right, with Pogba, yeah. By the way, I don't know what the issue with Pogba is because is he mad at the manager or the board, or why is he mad? Like he gets to play and everything. I don't know why.
So wait, Juju. Okay. Let me answer you. Pogba just won a World Cup, and Pogba is now considered, one of the top midfielders in the world. He's playing in a midfield with Fellaini, Herrera,
Fred,
and Fred Clinton. And if so, Juju man, tell me right now, you're telling me that Pogba should stay at United rather than go and play with Coutinho, Dembele, Messi, and Arthur.
Yes, because one thing is we are entering a good time in football where the teams are balanced. I was sick of the period where everyone goes to the same team. He's the United one.
How are United? But Judgment, you can't say because
Exactly.
how are
United, they finished 20 points behind us last season.
how
No,
can
but-
United because Judgment, and it's not. You make a very good point because yes, I do feel that I don't want teams being stacked and I want teams to be level-headed. But you see, Pogba moving to let's say Man City or Chelsea. Okay, I can agree with that. United are so bad. Pogba is so far ahead, the best player in the team that there's not that him being there doesn't make them balanced or even comparable or even basically Barcelona would rip them to shreds with Pogba still in that team. That's my issue because they've not bought any quality players. So
Who's
should he
making?
still
I
stay?
think no, because they need to figure out who's making the signings. Because there's something wrong. It's like Arsenal again. Like who's making the signings? Because like
Mourinho's still in charge.
Mourinho, no, it looks like Mourinho's not making the signings because he's
No,
not
it's
happy.
not. It's not. This is what's happening with Mourinho, yeah. Because you look at the players that Mourinho wants to buy. He wants to buy experienced players older players because that's how he works well with them. But Man United are not letting them because they've got young players like Martial, Pogba, who have got potential to be world beaters, but it just doesn't work with Mourinho because Mourinho doesn't work well with them.
No,
So
but wait. Why doesn't Uncle Mo play Martial? I don't know. Wait, what's this guy's problem?
because like you said, we have said this before. Mourinho works better with older players, and Martial, what he most probably asks Martial to do, Martial doesn't want to do it. So that's involving tracking back.
Look, man.
But how good is Martial though? How good is Martial?
Juju, man, shut up, man.
No.
I'll throw you out his hangout. I'll throw you out his hangout. We'll throw you out. You know, we're moving on. Now, I made this statement, and I want to get you guys your thoughts because again, when I was on UFF, me and DT went back and forth with this thing. I said that ability-wise, for pure talent and ability, Hazard is the best player in the Premier League.
Definitely. He's the best player overall.
Wait, easy,
Relax, man.
Easy.
Oh.
Who disagrees with that statement?
After the World Cup, I have to agree with you.
Even before he was
Not even after World Cup. Even
Oh,
before.
thank you. Okay.
No.
We're getting somewhere.
Maybe last season Kevin De Bruyne, but that's just about it.
Nah.
De Bruyne was still like he required like the players and he didn't really create on his own basically.
But basically,
Wait.
easy. We'll get to City, but De Bruyne is a guy who he will have that key clutch moment, and he has many clutch moments. Hence why I still don't say he flopped to the World Cup because
He didn't.
fair
man.
enough, he was
He
not
said that.
constantly quality, but he will have
He
that
played
clutch
defensive
moment,
midfield.
which would be amazing. So, but wait. Let's just focus on this now. So you saw what Hazard did with his 12 minutes for Chelsea. Let's say Hazard stays with Chelsea this whole season, doesn't leave in January. How well do you think he can do under Sarri, and how well do you think he can make Chelsea do with Hazard this season?
I think they can finish second.
I really do think though he might improve greatly under Sarri because when I was watching him yesterday, his movement, his technical ability to take on players and also like
He's always done that, bro. He's always done that.
Yeah, I just think the thing is we don't know how how effective it's gonna be because like whenever they're motivated, if you remember like in 2016, 2 seasons ago, like when Conte came in, the whole team was motivated. They won the league. They won it convincingly. They won like a 15, 16 game unbeaten run. So if they can keep that up, because now they have a solid midfield with Jorginho, Conte, and Kovacic, I think that's like probably top 5 midfields in Europe right now.
Easy. Kovacic was a bench warmer.
Okay, no. Okay, then. Okay.
So,
Wait, easy.
3 Champions League from the bench.
Wait,
Relax,
easy, guys,
man.
guys, chill. I'm gonna start muting guys. Guys, chill. We can't be talking over guys because people who listen won't be able to hear what guys are saying. So we have to have a little bit of order. So the statement was made that Chelsea have a top 5 midfield. So let's now talk about it now, and let's now do one by one. I'm going to go from left to right. So if you agree, say you agree. If you disagree, tell me 5 midfields that are better than Chelsea's midfield. So I'll start with A1.
right now, Real Madrid's midfield is better. I disagree because I haven't seen them play. So Real Madrid midfield is better. You could say Barcelona's midfield is better.
Two.
Bayern Munich.
You can
Easy,
say
easy,
Bayern,
let him man talk, man.
you can say Bayern Munich. You
Three.
can even argue with Liverpool's midfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
City, Man
It's
City,
true. Man City's. You know,
Atletico Madrid.
you can. We haven't seen them play. So why are you saying the top five?
Okay. Wait, easy. One at a time. Okay, so Daniel, Chelsea's midfield. How does it rank against other midfields?
I think there's so many better midfields than there's I think Bayern's, Real Madrid's, Barcelona's,
Man City.
Juventus,
Juventus.
Juventus.
PSG.
Yeah, Juventus.
Yeah, Juventus.
Yeah.
Juventus.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, look. Okay, hardcore Barca. Chelsea's midfield. How do they rank with each other?
I think the Barcelona 92 midfield
Jesus Christ!
Nobody asked for that, bro.
way better than any other midfielder in the last couple of generations. Laudrup, Koeman, Guardiola, and
What are you talking
We're
about?
talking about Chelsea.
Look, bro. You're on mute now for the next 10 minutes, man, because I'm sorry. You have to listen to what the bloody question is. This guy was talking about loud drop and thingy, bro. Jeffrey, Chelsea's midfield, how does it rank with others?
We're talking about top 5 in Europe. I don't even know if it's top 5 in England, you know.
Jeffrey, whoa.
Okay.
That's low. That's low. You went low there.
Okay, with Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic, like, where's the goal in that midfield?
Jeffrey, no, Jeffrey. Okay, so name me 5 better midfields in England than that Chelsea midfield.
Okay,
you said England. Okay, name me five better. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so we've got City's midfield.
1.
We've got Man United. We've got Tottenham. Now, come on.
Yeah, let me finish.
Jeffrey, you can't do that. Sorry.
You
failed already. Nah, you can't do that.
Oh, really?
Bro.
Spurs.
The blasted in this. I'm sorry.
Arsenal.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Osman, Chelsea midfield. How does it rank? Osman.
Chelsea midfield definitely top 5 in terms of actual players. Most players will get into the best teams in the world.
Thank you.
Wait, I have to respond.
Guys, one at a time. Red, Chelsea's midfield. How does it rank?
Honestly, I think in the Premier League it's the second best after City.
Whoa!
I don't think that's even a discussion.
Okay, I have to talk. This is too much.
Because
Red, just talk. Finish it.
It's just second best after City, and then you could say Real Madrid, Barcelona. I wouldn't even put Bayern up there anymore.
But we're already judging this midfield. But
Okay. No, guys, look, it's people's views. Let's just be okay. Juju man, now you have your turn.
Oh, thank goodness. Jorginho and Kovacic are now better top 5 midfielders. Like, let me check. Kovacic was warming the bench for Madrid. Like, this guy didn't do anything in Madrid. And then Jorginho, let me check. He played for Napoli, not Barcelona. So people need to calm down. And they were facing what's the team again? I can't pronounce it. Like, he said nothing.
If you just respect
it's Huddersfield.
And then, okay, Kante has improved, but let's not get carried away. Someone dropped a 0 out of 10 performance in a World Cup final. So everyone needs to chill with it.
So did Ryan. What does that mean?
Man, you're messed up, man. You really are messed up.
They're in Europa League. Like, they're not even in Champions League, and we're talking about top 5.
Okay, guys. Wait. Let's move on. Okay, so
all right.
For our next topic, so let's look at Arsenal now. Now we'll be easy. Like, let me introduce and then I'll give you guys. So, guys, let's be real, because for me, I think that it's too easy to be like, oh my gosh, look at Arsenal, same old Arsenal, everything. Let's look at the facts. Emery is a new coach. First time they've had a new coach in 22 years. A new system. There are still bricks in this team.
Yep.
There are still players that need to come in. You're going up against a team that's embarrassed the entire Premier League. They totally embarrassed the whole Premier League, winning. The team in second finished 19 points behind them. And they're 2 years into a very intricate system under Guardiola.
3 years.
So I think that it is very foolish to say, oh my gosh, Arsenal, same old Arsenal, when you're going up against a team that were arguably one of the best teams in the world last season. So, but based on what you've seen, how? Okay, wait. I'm going to go to A1 since he's the Arsenal fan. So A1, how have you seen a real difference from Wenger, and have you already seen a real improvement, or do you need more games to really see how different and how much Emery has improved the team? So, what was your assessment post Wenger in that game that you saw?
All right, cool. I feel that we're more organized because I'm telling you, if this is under Wenger, we would have lost that game like 3-0 by half time. It would have been 5-0 or something. But the fact that it was only 2-0, obviously we still lost, but it was a bit more organization. We tried to play out from the back, but that didn't work because we don't have the players to play out from the back. But I can see what he is trying to do. But attacking wise, we won't be as good as we were under Wenger because, you know, Emery is a more pragmatic manager. He's not really an attacking manager like that. So.
Well, look, man. I mean, it's
I don't think so.
It's nice football, but it's not as attacking, isn't it? You know what I'm saying, innit? But Emery, he tries to make sure everything's more organized, which I like about that. But we're gonna need, you know, a few more games to get into it because there's some players who are not playing in the right position, and we're trying to fit in too many players as well. There's some bricks as well in that team as well.
Yeah.
Even some of the recruitment from Arsenal been poor.
Yeah, exactly. And I do feel, and even the recruitment as well, I do feel like some of the players who want Emery sign-ins, they will like
they're like
head of recruitment.
Europa League standard signings for Europa League club.
So wait, let me throw this in then. So, what do you think Emery will do with Arsenal? That's the ultimate question. What is again? I know it's hard to say after one game, but what does your gut feeling tell you guys that?
I don't think he can do much.
Back
I think the best he can do is like fifth.
Europa
Fifth
League.
What? Fifth is the best. I say. There's no way he's getting top 4.
I can't see us getting top 4, man, because I do feel after the season.
What was the point in hierarchy?
Look, I'm being honest.
Wait, easy, one at a time. A1, and then I'll go to Juju, man.
I'll tell you straight. I can't see us getting top 4. I'm pretty sure this will be the season where Emery will just try and figure things out, and maybe when it's like maybe January, he'll try know like, all right, cool, what we need and whatnot, because we don't have. For example, him playing Czech over Leno, and he wants to play out from the back. It doesn't make sense, and it makes me think. Like, does he not like Leno? Even though Leno is a keeper.
Czech almost passed the ball into his.
Yeah. We saw that.
Exactly.
It's like, and it's like.
Okay. Let me bring in Juju man.
Wait, I think this might be a bit controversial, but I think.
Surprise!
Arsenal gonna win the league.
I think it might be time for Özil to get rid of Özil. Like,
It's
I don't know.
late,
He
man.
wasn't
It's
that
too late.
impressive.
It's too late.
It might be time to get rid of Özil.
It's too late.
He's on 350k a week.
It's too late.
Whoa.
Don't be stuff for one game.
How much?
He's on 350k a week.
Yeah, 350k a week.
150k a week.
Yeah,
For most
350k
of the
a
league.
week.
Along
No, Sanchez is.
50k a week.
Sanchez on 500, man. Sanchez on.
Another thing.
Look. My thing about this is with Özil. You need Özil.
Yeah, we need Özil.
That's something because at the end of the day, he will frustrate you. He will do this. He will do that.
100%.
He's still a very good creator. And when you look at who else is going to create for Arsenal, who else is up to his creative stance? So for me, my thing with Özil is that Özil, mate, I'm sorry, this is the argument that I have with people who support Özil. You can't just be like, hey man, I created, I passed, but they didn't score. That's
no. You have to be clutch and score goals.
That's not enough. Like, you are an attacking midfielder. An attacking midfielder creates and tries to score.
Yeah,
Iniesta creates and tries to score. Snyder created and tried to score. Flipping Ericsson creates and tries to score. Goals have to also be part of your repertoire. And there have been so many instances where Özil, you shoot. Why are you passing the ball? Shoot. You're right in front of goal.
That's my problem with him. Like, that's why when you see people saying, like, you got pundits, they get onto him, but they'll play someone like De Bruyne. Like, you see De Bruyne, when he's clutch, he's clutch. Coutinho, when he's clutch. Even David Silva at times, or big games, will score goals.
And also look, like that's a good segue, man. So let me bring in Osman now. So Osman,
same with Juju.
Juju, man, chill, man. So let's bring in Osman. So based on this, let me even ask you this: is Mahrez a good signing?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I think he's one of he's one of great signings we made over last window. He offers something that none of our other wingers that we currently have can basically, which is like he can cut inside, create, and what's it called, link up with so many other players on the pitch, and he can switch side and basically. He's really good with linking up with fullbacks as well. He adds a new dimension.
But let me ask you this: do you think it was a wrong tactical move to start Mahrez over Sane?
Definitely not. I think it was actually a spot on decision from Guardiola because Sane, despite I think it would really the space that Sane would have occupied in the game today is the exact same place Mendy kept getting in the balls into. So if Sane was hugging the touchline, Mendy wouldn't be able to come across all the time on the overlap.
But but my argument was that City were putting Arsenal under so much pressure, and they were on so many 3-on-3 opportunities that you put Sane in there. I think that's 3 or 4-0 at half.
That's true.
Because Mahrez, actually, I think Mahrez is a really good signing, but Mahrez is a particular kind of player. And I think that Mahrez works well if you have teams who are sitting deep. So you can cut inside and take that shot. But if you're on a counter-attack and Arsenal, who were obviously playing a new system, and we're playing pressing a higher line, and City were constantly getting breakaways. Hence why Sterling was so effective. You need a guy who is more direct, who is more quick, and who wants to go forward a bit more. Mahrez wants to hold it.
And he played really well.
No, what's his name? Sane looked a bit low on confidence because like he wasn't taking players, he was just passing around. I was like, okay, Sane,
even
minor injury.
He needs to improve.
So Osman, are you confident that City will win the league again this season?
100% confident. There's nobody's gonna challenge us. There's no doubt about it.
Liverpool only.
No. Wait, guys. Shush. Look, let me tell you this right now. If City win the league again by 15 or more points, and I never no, guys, don't interrupt me. If Man City win the league by 15 or more points, I don't want anybody to talk about the Premier League ever again. That's the deal.
Yeah, that's true.
If they win it by 15, that's the deal right now. If they win it by 15 or more points, I don't want to hear anybody talk about the Premier League ever again. Don't open your mouth to talk about the Premier League ever again. That's been late. So now let's move over to and also speaking of which, and I said it in my post match, Mendy. If Mendy is fully fit for Man City, he's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
It's going to be a serious problem. Because, guys, do you know how scary it is? City won the league without a natural attacking wing back. You know, they won the league without an attacking. So now they have one of the best attacking wing backs. For me, I think Ben Mendy is top 5 of attacking wing backs in the world. So,
yes.
And Fernandinho did well. Like, he's 33, but I think he fits that Pep's system really well.
For sure.
He played well. He played really well.
No. Okay, so wait. Let's look at Liverpool right now. For me, I feel that Liverpool were the most impressive team. Starting off with. So let me go to our Liverpool correspondent, Mr. Daniel. So Daniel, based upon that, are you confident that Liverpool can win a trophy this season?
Yeah, I think we can. Like
no. I don't think. Yes or no? Are you winning a trophy? Yes or no?
Yes.
Which trophies are you winning this season?
League Cup, FA Cup.
Wait. No, when I say trophies, I only want to hear 3 names: Champions League, Premier League, or FA Cup. Which ones are you winning?
FA Cup.
Oh, okay. Why can't you win the league?
That's not good.
I'm not saying we can't.
Relax. Let the guy talk. Why can't you win the league?
I think we can, but like Man City, we're gonna have. I think Manchester City are the team to beat. Whoever finishes above.
Wait, Danny, relax. Didn't you beat Man City 3 times last season? Yes.
Yeah, we did. But they're a hard time. Look at what they did last season.
So. No, because this is the thing that annoys me about Liverpool fans. Navigator, that guy looks quality. I didn't think that guy was going to be that good. You have Fabinho coming in. You now have Daniel. Let me talk, man. I'll give you the mic, man.
All right, cool. Sorry.
And then Alisson in Wonderland looks like if he can actually bloody. So Liverpool have no excuse because let's deal with the facts. Liverpool were the only team to shake and move Man City. So by logic, if Liverpool are more consistent, they win the league. Because if it comes down to games between Man City, Liverpool, and it's 11v11. Liverpool should beat Man City either home or away.
I
But they
think
can't be Man
we have
United. They can't be Man United.
we have
They can't beat
improved.
Chelsea.
The Mendy and Mahrez, like I don't think Liverpool are beating us City. I don't think they will this time.
I think Liverpool can beat us.
No. Because Mahrez, I was impressed with Mahrez because that's a new dimension we added. The attacking option is too much. It's too much.
Wait, easy. I'll go to A1 Osman then Jujuman. A1.
Cool. You said Mendy, but at the same time, Mendy is an attacking guy. If Mendy plays on the same side as Salah, so either way, he's gonna have to adjust his game against Salah. And
yeah.
And if Mendy's constantly attacking and he's trying to adjust his game to be more defensive, it could be a problem. So we never know with that. I do feel like Liverpool are the team that's able to put pressure on Man City because the way they play.
Or Osman.
On a game, Liverpool can actually beat us. There's no doubt about that. Mendy is so poor defensively. He got found out against Arsenal today, which is not a good sign at all. And even at the game that we won 5-0 at the Etihad, Mendy was still getting getting abused by Salah, even though we lost that game. So I think Liverpool can beat us. Yeah.
All right, Jujuman.
I say no because Mendy is rusty. He hasn't played for an entire year, and Liverpool game is 2 months away, so he'll have enough time to play and get in good shape. And the other thing is Liverpool are starting too strong, and we all know this. They're starting too strong. And the other thing, Mahrez is too. I didn't realize how good Mahrez was because it's.
He won the Premier League.
We have a natural. No. We have a natural player on the side, so it's like. There's no because what Bernardo was doing last year is not the same as Mahrez. Like Bernardo was linking up, Mahrez is just direct and it's
okay. Gives you talk. Okay, let me bring in forward. You wanted to say something? Forward.
I mean, I wanted to bring up our shit Arsenal because let's not be reactionary or anything. But I mean, are you really going to finish top 10? I mean, they've got no wingers. I mean, what's the team in top 5 leagues of not Okay. Back to the top teams we're talking about in the league in terms of Man City and Liverpool. I think Liverpool have a good chance of making a tower race out of it. But in recent years, how many times have they really been consistent again, beating the lower teams, even beating a team like Man United?
For me, this is the best team that they've had in a long time.
Yeah, it is.
No. This is one of the best squads they've had in a long time. These guys are bringing on Sturridge and Shaqiri.
That for me, there's no excuses. Like for me, it's not even like a case of they should. There's just no excuse. We have to just wait and see how they do. But if they go trophyless again,
no.
Fans have to have a talk. They have to have a big talk with each other.
Brick Academy.
No, I think they need to.
If Liverpool don't win a trophy this season, you're a bunch of losers.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Let's take it back to Dan. So Dan, let me take it back to you right now.
Yeah.
If come next May, Liverpool are trophyless, what happens?
I think Klopp would need to be sacked then.
Wow, that's just
finally the first Liverpool controversial fan. Hallelujah.
Look, but that's okay. Look, okay. I said that we would end on this. So if, as well, Barcelona just wrapped up. Well, not really wrapped up because it was a pretty close game, but they should have won by more. They beat Barcelona 2-1. But this was the coming of Ousmane Dembele. If you haven't seen it, I would advise that after this Hangout, you go and watch his goal against Sevilla.
18+.
Banging goal.
So what do you think Dembele is Dembele the missing piece for Barcelona this season? Because I thought Coutinho would be the shining spark for Barcelona this season. So do you think it's going to be Dembele or Coutinho who shines this season? Wait, we're going to go from left to right. So let's start with A1. Who will be the shining spark for Barcelona this season? Dembele or Coutinho or Messi again?
It depends how they play in it, but I feel if Dembele plays on the right, I feel he can be the shining spark.
But he was on the left and he balled.
Yeah, but it's true. But the way he scored from the right.
Yeah.
So, it depends where he plays, and it depends if Valverde trusts him, because I know Valverde, he's a guy he likes hard workers as well. Is Dembele prepared to do that, track back and defend, which I saw some parts of him doing today before he went off. So if he gets, and I feel like preseason as well, he came back as well early. So I feel like he's hungry for it. So it could be a season this season, man.
All right, Daniel, who's going to shine for Barcelona this season?
Ousmane Dembele, because he's got a point to prove.
Okay. Forward, who's going to shine for Barcelona this season?
My hot take is you drop Suarez and you play a front three of Coutinho off the left, Dembele off the right, and Messi as a false nine. So that way Messi can be himself, obviously not do too much tracking.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen because
That's what
Messi wants to play everywhere on the pitch. So
Okay, I mean, well, going off of what you're saying, then I would probably say Coutinho. To be honest, I think he's had a good impact when he came in the league last season. Obviously, he has a good ability cutting off from the left, and then obviously having a long shot on him. And yeah, I feel like they're gonna. You know what? I think they're gonna have a good season. I do personally.
treble? Are they winning the treble?
Oh hell no! Atletico just.
Wait. What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean by hell no? They almost won the treble last season. like no. Hell no applies to Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe, hell no, they're winning any treble. But look, they won the double and a free game against Roma. So
yeah, it applies to them because they lost 3-0 to Roma. First of all. Secondly, it applies to them because Roma just took the La Liga off last season. And I think it applies to them again because Atletico Madrid are back this season with Diego Costa having a full season.
Atletico
obviously,
Lamar. The bloody La Liga.
They're going to win Liga or Champions League. I'm telling you that right now. They may not have the squad to win both.
Okay, forward. Yes, I will hold it to that. Hardcore Barca, are your team winning the treble this season, yes or no?
No.
Why not?
Because we lack Iniesta today in the game.
He's gone, man. Look, the guys in Japan eating bloody like sushi. Relax.
It's got a good goal, man.
But look at it, HH. Look at it this way, right? Who in that team, especially in the first half and the second half, right? Who really can create something out of nothing? Nobody, except for probably Messi and
wait. So I take it that you didn't watch Coutinho at the World Cup this summer. This summer?
Yeah, I watched it.
Did you watch Brazil's games this summer?
No, I only watched the game that he played against Belgium.
Okay, thank you, Jeffrey. Barcelona. Who's going to be the shining spark for Barcelona this season?
I think Barcelona. I think they need Coutinho to be their main dude because
why can't it be Dembele? Why can't it be Dembele?
No, I don't trust Dembele, to be honest.
Wow. Okay.
Because,
Dembele is a flop. He's trash.
Let the man talk, man. Jeffrey, talk, man.
Yeah, that Iniesta role, like it's a big role to fill, and Barcelona will be facing a lot of teams that are going to be like defending in low blocks, so they need that creative spark, and Coutinho will provide that, as as his ability, like to shoot from long range. I think he'll ball this season.
All right, Osman, who's going to shine spark for Barcelona this season?
I think it's going to be Arthur, definitely, man. I watched him a couple of times. Arthur.
What the?
For Barcelona, he's going to be unbelievable. I think he's going to be very good in Champions League.
All right, okay. All right. I'm Red. I know that you're probably judging by others. You're not a Barcelona, you're a Real Madrid guy, but who's going to be the shining spark? Because look, it matters because you boys are going to be batting against the boys. So who's going to be the shining spark? Who's going to be the main instigator for Barcelona this season?
Coutinho. And now because I watched pretty much all La Liga, but Coutinho by far, because if you see from the end of last season, he was like a ton of games where he was the one that was getting them over the line. I know Messi was finishing, but Coutinho was the one that was getting, and he was clutch. Even in the game where they lost 5-4 against Levante, he banged a hat trick. If the defense didn't let him down, they would have went invincible.
How do you lose 5-4 to Levante? My God.
No, listen. La Liga, right?
5-0 down.
No. There's no listen.
Sorry, one last thing.
Yeah, I was gonna explain.
Because Valverde trusts him more than Dembele. He's gonna play him more than Dembele, so I think that's why he's gonna shine more. I think Dembele's more talented, but Coutinho, just because of Valverde, he's going to do better.
All right, Sir Dragoon, Barcelona, who's going to be their shining spark?
It's going to be Coutinho. I think you're right about Dembele is a great player, but he's only just getting used to the system.
So how big of a season do you think Coutinho is going to... Will this be his greatest ever season this season?
Yes, yeah. Because he's actually playing with great players.
Wow.
He's allowed to drift, roam, take long shots, take on players. The only problem is when you're talking about Champions League, Rakitic and Busquets are both 30 years old. And if you,
I have a question.
How does that man talk, man? Dragon finish.
Okay, so I think if they played Man City or Liverpool, they'd get killed, especially PK at the defense.
All right, Juju man, who's going to be the shining star for Barcelona?
I think it's Messi because every time after a World Cup, like 2011 treble, 2015 treble. So after another World Cup, he's going to go off again. He always does. So Messi.
Wow. Okay. So wait, hardcore boss. What was it that you're gonna say?
My question is, right. So I understand that Coutinho can like help Barcelona, right? Like help Messi ease off the pressure often because a lot of the pressure is on Messi, right?
Yeah.
But my thing is, don't you think it's too much of like a burden on his shoulder to take Barcelona all the way to the Champions League? Because in all honesty, I feel like Barcelona, right? The best thing, what I'll see as an accomplishment this season is a Champions League. Nothing else but a Champions League, I think, is a failure. So
No.
I don't know, but
That's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. You can't.
Nah, it's a failure. If they don't win.
Winning to.
Failure is the wrong word.
This is what Barcelona fans need to understand. You don't. Trebles are not won year after year. Champions are not won year after year. What Real Madrid did 3 years in a row was shocking, but as they did that, how many times did they win La Liga? Winning 2 major trophies, cannot be seen as a failure. And my thing with Coutinho is that, bro, that's why you were brought in. So there's no such thing as that. Is the pressure too much? You were brought in to alleviate the pressure from Messi. You are brought in to be that creative spark for this team. And what I saw from that dude at the World Cup was like, my gosh, all right, this guy, because I think that this could potentially be Coutinho's biggest ever season. And that is why, in my view, Barcelona are the favorites for the Champions League, because I feel that the players that they have together and Valverde's tactical management, I feel that these guys are going to be the team to beat. And as Jujuman rightfully said, after flopping at the World Cup, Messi is angry.
So what do you make of Arturo Vidal, though?
Yeah, he's a good addition. Guys, I will see you next Sunday. Peace out.